Well, multinational software giant SAP also reported earnings today, and while third quarter profit rose 12%, that did miss analyst estimates, and the stock dropped more than 5% on the day. But co-CEO Bill McDermott says he sees sustainable growth opportunities for the company, and he joins us right now. Bill, good to have you back with us.
Thank you, Carol. Good to be back.
So the stock dropped a lot. Were you disappointed over the reaction by investors?
Well, we had a 25% gain in the stock since February 8th when Jim and I became co-CEOs. So it had a nice run-up, and had a nice run-up in the last week. If you look at our business, was up 20+% year over year in all geographies of the world, 42% in the BRIC. I know you're very interested in Brazil, Russia, India, and China. And our margin was up 1.7 points. We did not miss analyst expectations. They missed our guidance. Our guidance hasn't changed, and we delivered on our guidance. They wanted a little more, and probably they wanted us to reiterate our guidance and raise it today, and we didn't.
Why didn't you?
Because we're going into the fourth quarter of our year. This is a big quarter. And we believe that leaders and good companies keep their promise quarter in and quarter out. We gave a bullish forecast and guidance at the beginning of the year. Right. We stuck to it every single quarter. And in Q1, let's have an interview saying these guys must have something going on. They just keep keeping the promise. Okay.
Let me ask you about what kind of demand you're seeing from your customers. Talk to me about it. You guys sell around the world. What kind of demand are you seeing? Because we all talk about whether corporations are spending, doing high-tech spending at this point.
Things are better, certainly, than they've been in a while, and they're getting better. If you look at the United States, larger transformational deals are coming back in. EMEA, while it was more cautious than the North American continent, is getting stronger. Latin America is strong. APJ, especially places like China and India, are growing very fast. So overall, we feel confident in the global environment.
But I mean, Europe and Middle East accounts for about 53% of your revenues, or at least it did last year. So Europe's a big thing. There's still a lot of questions about Europe. Talk to me about that market and how rough it is, or is it rough? Would you even use that word to describe it?
I wouldn't use rough. I would use it's a little bit more sedate than North America, but it's not rough. We particularly have a great brand in Europe, as you know, by far the market leader. And we had a very good Q3 where we grew in double digits in EMEA, and we expect that to continue going forward. So we think that it's a little more cautious than North America, Latin America, or Asia, but not too bad, and it'll be fine based on our guidance.
We talked a little bit with the Procter & Gamble CFO about pricing pressure. One analyst was saying that the price pressure has relaxed a bit for you guys and your big corporate clients who pushed to lower costs during the global recession. Is he right? Has the pricing pressure backed off a little bit for you guys?
The environment we've been in for some time, Carol, is really business value and business outcome centric. So when CEOs invest in SAP, they don't invest based upon a dollar or a euro here or there. They invest because they want a return on their invested capital that's equal to better things they could be doing than they could be doing.
You know, they always want that value at a better price.
Oh,
you know that.
Of course. So the environment is not a price sensitive environment. It's much more of a value sensitive environment. Do I get the business outcome?
I want to talk to you about Sybase, because I think the last time that we've talked with you, and I know we always bring you up, you get done with one deal and we want to know what else you're doing. You mentioned you needed to digest Sybase. That was your word, before considering any other big deals. How's that digestive process going?
Yeah, that's a good question. We closed the deal in July, as you know. Sybase achieved our guidance on the top and the bottom line, so we're very happy with Sybase. And the big idea is this. If you can take the business process, the real-time business analytics, studying the data, and provision that on the mobile to connect the CEO strategy and vision to the line worker, you can change the world. This is what we will do to innovate the customer's business and make them successful. So while others consolidate the past in roll-up strategies with M&A, we're going to innovate the future, and most all of that will be organic.
All right, so any other big deals that are far away
It's far away. It's far away.
But you'll give us a heads up, right?
I will give you a heads up.
All right, we're going to leave there. Bill, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know Matt will be sorry he missed you. Bill McDermott, he's the co-CEO of SAP, talking about earnings.